Hello, Mark from Sound Matters here. Hope you're all well and welcome back to my updated vinyl cave. Let me know what you think in the comments. I've got the stuff back on the wall. I've got a bigger cabinet here, which gives me more space for gear, 2 turntables, and more importantly, more records. But today's topic is one about undersized spindle holes on records, which can be really annoying, makes it very difficult to get it off your turntable, risking damaging the record or even the turntable itself. But there's a solution to this problem, so let's get straight into this video. So you've probably experienced this to some degree. Just watch here as I take a record with a spindle hole that is a little bit too tight. You place it on and it doesn't easily go down. I can apply a gentle amount of force and it will eventually go on the turntable, but it's a little bit snug in fit. The issue comes more when I try to remove the record from the turntable. I have to essentially try to gently prise it away little bit by little bit and encourage it away from the turntable. This comes with the risks I've already mentioned and is just an unpleasant experience. So what can we do about this? Well, we need to widen the spindle hole because, that situation that you've just seen is basically ridiculous. You could go get an LP drill like this one here that I've picked up from Clearaudio. It is horrendously expensive though for essentially a glorified drill bit, although I have to say it is very well made. It's all metal, all aluminium, I think, and the handle is very ergonomic, makes it very nice and easy to use. And of course, you're paying to a degree for the Clearaudio brand. But if you're feeling a little bit more less easily parted with your money, less of a mug than I was, then you could just go to Amazon and you can search for, and this works in the US and the UK, you can search, and elsewhere in the world for that matter, you can search on there for just a 7.3mm drill bit and you'll get a basic standard drill bit that will fit onto a standard drill that will do essentially the same job, albeit obviously it's a lot longer, so you've got to be a little bit more careful, harder to use, potentially more easy for it to fall out of your hand and slip onto your records, but it will essentially do the same job and you can get one for under $10. Nevertheless, the LP drill is very easy to use. I would never normally do this over the turntable for obvious reasons in terms of any shards of plastic, and I will clean this up afterwards, but this is just for demonstration for you, the easiest way to show you how easy this is. Simply place the drill into the spindle hole and twist it gently and it will go through, and then all you need to do is reverse the same thing, just like you're drilling a hole, I suppose, in a wall, just being very careful obviously not to drop the record in the process. But once you're done, you will end up with a spindle hole that is the perfect fit. As you can see here, this record now fits perfectly, just as it should. And if I lift the record up to the camera, you'll see that you'd never know I'd done a thing. There's another company that makes a very similar product called Stable 33 1/3 RPM. That's the company name. They make the vinyl center hole Reamer, which brings it into spec, as you can see here in this description, to where it should be in terms of the diameter of a standard center hole spindle. I don't own this one, but it's another option that I've seen on the market. It's got a nice presentation with a sort of wooden handle on it, and then you can see here that's the actual drill piece, which is nice and stubby actually. There's no need for it to really be any longer than that. So it's a purpose-made tool, but again, it's rather expensive. I will drop a link to all of these tools, including just a standard drill bit on Amazon, in the description of this video. So although I like the LP drill bit from Clearaudio, I do think for this price they could have at least included some sort of case for it, because in terms of where I'm going to store this could potentially damage things in a drawer. It's quite sharp, so I think for this price they should have at least included, even if it was just a soft velvet pouch that I could store this thing in. But there you go. I'm excited about the vinyl cave. I've managed to add a second turntable to the mix, which I'm going to make a dedicated mono setup, which I think would be a really nice thing to have into the mix here. I've also picked myself up a couple of bits from a charity shop. I picked up a tape deck at the back of me here, purely just for the retro nostalgia, because I just love physical media, and I picked up a CD player on the cheap as well to add to the mix here. So I'm really excited about it. I get more records in here, and also keen to get your feedback and let me know what you think about the update to the look of the channel. But that's it for today. You can support this channel further by visiting me on Patreon, where you can get exclusive content every single month. Link in the description, and also in the description are the links to the discount codes of my products from my sponsors and partners, where you can get money off vinyl gear at no extra cost to you to feed your vinyl hobby. If you're new to this channel, please do consider subscribing. I'd love to have you on board, but until that next video, enjoy the music and keep spinning. See you then.